Test, test. Okay, is it working? Okay, I think we're good now. Okay. All right, everybody, we are playing a little bit of Skull Horde today while we wait for our lives to calm down a little bit, me and Godsend. So we've got some off and on weekends where we're going to be busy, but we will get back to it hopefully soon. In the meantime, I'm going to play some Skull Horde. This is a game I've been playing a lot lately. This is a really fantastic game. It's a rogue light bullet heaven, but it's also kind of an auto battler because rather than your character doing the skills and spells and attacks and effects, it's actually you summon a posse of skeletons. There's all these different skeletons. You unlock stuff as you do stuff. It's really cool. I haven't looked into what the unlocks are. I just play the game and just get them as I go. Really fun. The story is absolutely hilarious. The story is simply this. I'd play you the cutscene, but I can't get... It plays as soon as you start the game, so I can't get OBS to capture it. Let me... Actually, you know what? Let me see if I can. Let me quit and then see if it'll capture it when I start it up. Okay. I can't get it. It won't pick up the picture fast enough. I wish there was a way to tell it hey, can you play the cutscene? No, I don't see anything. Ooh, difficulty. Oh. Cool. Okay, I didn't know you could affect that. Interesting. Interesting. There's a lot of options I have never looked at. Okay. Anyway, the story is hilarious. It's a necromancer who was about to ascend. I don't know what that means. That's just what it says. I'm guessing he was going to cast some sort of spell to make himself into a lich or super powerful. When his body betrays him, literally, his body cuts off his own head and buries it, and then his body goes on to animate a bunch of flesh monsters, and then the skull awakens a bunch of skeletons. So it's skeletons versus flesh. That's the story of the game. You don't fight any humans or anything. You're just fighting your own body's minions that they summon. And he says this one-liner at the end of the cutscene that cracks me up, and he goes, "Flesh is temporary, but bone is forever." It's not. Whatever. Okay. Really, really funny. So, God, I love this game. It's so fun. The graphics are great. So you've got these different characters, and kind of like Binding of Isaac, you have to do certain things to unlock these other characters. Now, I've unlocked all but one. This is the main character here. There's a skill tree, so you can sort of power up as you go, and there's different paths for each character. Typically, there's one that impacts their specific minions, one that impacts their skill, and one that impacts their attack. But everybody has a different skill tree. Like Garg the Chained here, he has a skill tree down here that looks like a big chained mess, which I love. I think that's so thematic for him. And then the Many here has this stuff about minions and stuff. So there's a big horde of different things here, his skill and then his attacks. And then I also have Yorick unlocked, who wants troop minions like jesters and stuff. And so he's got this big crazy tree up here as well. These are all super fun. I think my favorite is just the basic guy because you can do so much stuff with him. This guy changes the rules quite a bit. This guy changes the rules in extreme ways. This guy's pretty normal. And then I haven't played Adam yet. I don't even know how to do this thing down here. It even gives you a hint, and I'm still like, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. So I'm excited to find out. So I'll do one sort of explanation as I go. I'm planning on doing a tutorial for this game for YouTube at some point because I like it so much. But for now, I'm just playing it live. So I might just do a real quick overview. So once you get into it, you have to kind of go. So I'm just going to go on normal difficulty. Do I want to choose any? I'm not going to select a curse or an oath for now. Just make it simple. I do pick those often. Okay, so we start with these little units. So we've got churls, which are basic melee units, and they've got all their stats here. So you can see everything from their damage, you know, if they have a knockback, health and armor, respawn time. And then they have set bonuses, kind of like in an auto chess game like TFT. I've got a pikeman here, so this is a melee vanguard, a bulwark, which is 4 different things, an archer, a bulwark, and a pikeman. So I've got 2 of these, 2 of these, 2 of these, and 1 archer. And then if we go into here, here's my stats for the run so far. So I have upgraded this character to attack slower but do area of effect. And then so all of my units are getting these bonuses right now. Vanguard units cost -3 like coins. They do 2% extra damage, 2% extra armor. So I've got extra bonuses like how much powers they get when I use my active, how slowly I attack, how much damage I deal, the multipliers on enemy damage, health, and armor. I'm not sure why there's a minus. It might be because we're on the catacombs. I'm doing the basic level. I can't pause on this screen here, but basically I move around and they kind of follow me around. And then what I do is I want to pick up treasure chests with gold and pick up relics. And those are the gold is going to be used for recruiting more units for my horde. These corpuscles are going to be used to buy relics at certain shops. And the relics are going to give me all kinds of different bonuses. So I've got stuff like my active ability is 3% faster. So if I get a whole bunch of these, it'll be very noticeable. I can also banish it, so I'll never see it again, but it costs me corpuscles. I can just say I don't want this in case it gives you something good but takes away something. And I can re-roll it, and the re-roll has a cost that scales the more you re-roll. In this case, I'm going to take it. His active skill is really good. It just makes all of my units attack and move faster dramatically. I've upgraded it quite a bit, so I definitely want faster cooldown on that. And so my minions just follow me around. So here's the skull that I wield, move around, does a little bit more damage here. So they're going to move around and automatically attack things in range. But I don't really want to, so here I get some luck, this affects drops. I really don't want to spend too much time fighting. Armor up, health down. This is good for me. This guy specializes in vanguard units, which are very armored units. So we're going to grab this even though they lose max health. So what we want to be doing is grabbing these chests and getting the hell out of here. Because over here, there's an hourglass that's going to drip and then flip over, and every time it does, the game gets permanently harder for the entire run. More enemies, tougher enemies, new enemies, all that kind of stuff. So what I want to do is just get everybody. I'm just going to punch through here real quick. There's the portal. There was a chest up here that I left. I'm going to go grab it, and then we're going to get out. And the levels will get a little bit more complicated as we go. So I'll show you the shopping mechanic, which is what kind of sold me on it because it's really fun. So here's what you do. So you've got gold that I've picked up during the run, and then I've got these units that I can buy, I can refresh, and I can also upgrade the shop. So I see stronger units. These are commoners, you can see up here. So these are common units. They're cheap, typically not super special, but they get the job done and they're cheap. And so for now, what I want to do is I do want to buy units because you can end early and get a interest. If you look up here on the top left, if I just don't shop, I get interest on my gold. It's very dangerous to not buy units. Depends on how strong you feel like you are. Hey Calvin, hang on, you can't come up here right now. Hold please, hold please, hold please. Thank you. Okay. So if I buy units, once you hit 3 of a unit, it combines into a higher star unit, which is really interesting, just like in, say, TFT or something. So if I buy this churl, see, I've got 2 of them here. Now he's going to be a veteran rank. So he's still common quality, but he's a veteran rank because I have 3 of them. So I'm so sorry. Hang on just a second. I'll be right back. Oh my gosh, buddy. What do you need? Sorry, my eldest cat son is not super good at cleaning himself off. Okay. So anyway, so if I get archers here, I've got 2, now I've got 3, and then they combine into a veteran. So now I've got fewer units, and that can be an issue because instead of having 2 of this, and 1 or 2 of these, I have only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units. And I think I technically had more than that, but these are way tougher. And once they get to a 3-star rank, the champion rank, when I get 3 of these 2 veteran rank ones, they'll combine into a really cool guy that has, usually they have special powers that change how they work. So for instance, the archer will switch to shooting 3 arrows at a time. So he'll shoot like a little spread of arrows. So that's obviously good because not only is he way stronger, but he attacks 3 times as much basically as any other archer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end here without doing anything else. I know that I'm probably strong enough to get through the next level without buying more units, and I could use the interest. So let's continue on. So we're in the next map. These are randomly generated. That's a shop. I'm going to go back to that. So here's health for my units. The way the damage works is if I get hit, my skull, that damage is transferred to all of my units, and it goes through armor and damage reduction. So it's not the end of the world for me to get hit, but it will eventually cause me to lose. If you don't have any living units at one time, you lose a life. You lose all your lives, you lose the run. And it can happen quite suddenly, and you have to pay attention to that. It's down here in the corner. You can see it's kind of grayed out, but there's a 3 and then a skull. And there's a bar underneath it that shows how much health I have amongst all my units to give me a sense of if I'm getting, my units are getting low on health. So here's the artifact shop. I can buy things like luck, leather armor, or this damage multiplier. So this one costs 37 of my 38, but this is a great one because this makes all my units do 15% damage with no downside. So we're going to grab that one and then continue on. And then we want to just keep on going. We want to go quickly, but try not to get hit. I'm just going to let them take the... So they will attack the minions. The minions and the enemies are really good at, like, attacking the correct target. Like, they fight each other, and that's great. Damage rate... So I attack faster but less damage. So we'll take it because it's, you know, technically an upgrade in terms of percentage. And if they're fighting too much, like somewhere over here, I can hit or hold shift, and it causes them to all swarm to me. Let armor for all of my units. We have really good armored units, so we want more armor and armor multipliers. This will increase the dungeon threat, so how quickly or how powerful the enemies get permanently, but I'll get a legendary item reward. So I'm going to accept it because it's fun. We got grasping creepers. On enemy death, half of the stacks of rooted are transferred to the nearest enemy unit. So we have the pikeman unit we have causes rooting, and the higher upgraded it gets, the better it is at that. So this is great for us because the pikeman is a vanguard unit which synergizes with our skull. I know this is a lot. If you ever pick up this game, which I do highly recommend, it's extremely fun and addictive. The tutorial that it has is great, and I usually hate tutorials because they go over things I already understand. But this game doesn't tutorialize you until something happens. So the first time you run into a X, it'll tell you about it. And the first time you run into a Y, it'll tell you about it. And that's really nice. You feel like you can just play the game, and instead of info dumping at the start, it'll tell you what's going on as it occurs, which I really appreciate. Helps me remember what's going on, gives me better context. I'm just going in a circle around these guys. I feel like I didn't get very much out of here, so I'm just going to check. I can hit tab now, because this is a pretty small map. Let's just grab that gold, get out of here. Hello, whoever's in the chat. So I do want pikemen. I do want bulwarks. So now I've got, look at this, I've only got 4 units now total, because they've all upgraded into this 2-star. But they're way better. I just have fewer bodies. So if I do get swarmed by a bunch of little fleshlings, there's only 4 objects that can block them from getting to me. So that's the downside of having upgraded units, as you typically will have fewer units, and therefore you are more vulnerable to taking damage. But these, obviously, in the long run, we're just going to be upgrading and upgrading. I will upgrade the shop. It will refresh what's here. I've got more churls. So what I want to do, because I got that rooted thing, I'm going to keep buying pikemen throughout the game, even though they're common. They're a solid unit. I've noticed that they're really helpful because their attack pushes enemies away and roots them. So they get pushed away, and then they also can't get closer to you. So the pikemen are great for keeping your skull safe. The bulwarks just take forever to die. These guys just do damage. You can see these guys don't do as much damage as this guy. So I don't want to buy these cheapo units anymore. Because I only have 6 slots for units. So eventually I'm going to want to, like, there's tons of cool units in this game that especially as we upgrade our rarities, we'll see them. I might risk another just pass here, just for the interest. Because I know what I'm doing at this point, so I can risk that kind of thing a little bit easier. Doesn't mean I'm invulnerable, of course. Okay, hit me. It's an artifact. Grab that. 50% more damage if your entire squad is alive. So that encourages me to have fewer but upgraded units, which is cool. 50% is a lot. And then let me see if that's your entire squad. I think that's for the squad. I think that's for the squad, not for player. It is every once in a while it's a little confusing if it's talking about player stats or squad stats. See, here it says 50% more damage if your squad is alive, but who gets 50% more damage? Me or the minions or both? I don't know, but that's okay. So we're going to go do this. Echoes of Battle. The gong beckons to be struck. What horrors will it summon? Reduce dungeon threat 3 steps. That's the reward. So if I accept this, it's going to summon a buttload of enemies. I'm going to hit space. So what I've done here is I've used my skill, and I haven't used it yet, and it gives all of my units frenzy and power. So this is upgraded, so yours will do less if you have this, but so power, they deal 10% more damage, and then attack rate is up 10% and movement speed by 5% for each stack of frenzy. So I basically empowered all of my units to move, attack, and hit really well. So this is going to hopefully keep me safe. So summoning spiders this time, which is interesting. Usually flesh monsters. Oh, these are flesh spiders. Okay, we have best of both worlds. So challenge complete, so it's lowered me back to easy, which is great. So it had to take on a little bit of a challenge, and my reward was more time, basically, before the game gets hard. Punching through. Narrow corridors are your enemy, typically, because it takes longer to punch through them if something tough is there. You'll notice every once in a while I'll skip a coin or something on the ground because it's just not worth picking up every individual coin. I know I passed the portal, but the treasure chests are really valuable because they're filled with coins, corpuscles, and artifacts. And that'll get me stronger. Like if I skip too many things, I won't be strong enough to beat the boss. So we've done everything here. We'll hit the shop on our way out. The shop it'll go up in price, but also in quality. So I'll have things that cost like maybe almost 200 by the end of the game. So we've got a bunch of 45, so I can only grab one. Crit damage. Gain stack on kill. Revenants. I don't know what that does. This unit respawns 1% faster per stack of revenants. Oh, and it lasts a long time. That could be good. Oh, or shallow grave. Okay, I'm gonna get this one. So when my units kill things, if they then die, they'll respawn faster, and that buff lasts 100 seconds. So that's definitely long enough for it to matter. So that's cool, because if they kill enough units before they die, they'll respawn noticeably faster. Okay, we've got some new units to show off. So this is a Carver. This is a small and weak melee unit that can only upgrade into a 2-star. I don't buy this one on this guy typically, but he has his value. He's also extremely cheap, so you can get 100 of these guys if you want. This is a Quill Hog. This fires 3 spiny projectiles at nearby enemies, so it's kind of like what the Archer does, but he already shoots 3 instead of needing an upgrade. He's a beast, so he respawns a little quicker. His damage is lower, much lower, but again, this is a beast, so there's probably synergies and things that I haven't found yet. And then this is a Dancer. This is an unarmed melee unit that doesn't have armor, but it attacks very quickly and dodges a lot. So it's got a 10% dodge chance, which is double everybody else's, or more. This guy has 0% dodge. But I don't want these. I'm actually looking for there's a unit called a Druid that I've unlocked through rooting things that roots. So I want that because we have that legendary thing that does impacts rooting. So let's take a look if we can find that unit. So what I might do here is I can click this X. This will banish the unit for the rest of the run. So I will never see this unit again. The only downside is it costs a bit of money. So if I banish this guy, because I'm never going to buy those in this run, I'm just not going to do it. now I can see different units. And I can't afford to banish everything I see. So I'm just going to kind of alternate banishing things as I find them that I don't want. And because these guys are a higher quality, they're a professional rank, it wouldn't be the worst thing if they keep showing up. It's more like the really crappy things that I'm never going to use that I want to banish. So let's upgrade one more time. We got a sad kitty. Hang on just a second. Oh, there's a pikeman. I want that. Who's yelling? I don't know. These cats are sabotaging my stream today as hard as they possibly can. Okay. And then, I don't know, I don't think I'm blocking anything. Somebody let me know if my face is blocking something. It's hard to tell when I'm actually in the middle of the game. I'm blocking the continue button. So let's roll. We've got more churls. We've got bone rats. These are interesting. It takes 5 units to upgrade, but they're fast, and they have a fast attack speed, and they respawn quickly. This is one I want to have a run using, but this run I'm really looking for those rooting units. This is pretty cool, though. I've heard that the 3-star is pretty interesting. I've just not made it myself yet because you have to buy, let's see, 5 of these to get it. So you got to buy 15 of these guys to get a 3-star rather than 9 of them for the rest of these. Let's roll again. Oh, here's a Rotarius. This is like a gladiator unit, and it roots, and it throws like a spear that roots. So we're going to grab that guy. We've got a veteran, another veteran pikeman. I don't want to upgrade the archer anymore or buy more because I am looking for better range units, but I'm going to keep these 2 for sure, possibly the bulwark as well, and then I'll dump this guy eventually. Pikeman, Rotarius, assassin is probably not what I'm looking for. Let's roll. We got a cleric. This guy heals. This is good for this character because you want these beefy units. And a war drummer, which has an area of effect attack, and he's pretty funny when he gets leveled up. He can become quite strong. I like this guy a lot. But let's buy a cleric, and then I'm gonna dump the churl. What happens is I will get, if you look up here, I get a little bit of money back for what I've paid for him, and I'm gonna buy this dread maul. So this guy is a heavier hitter than the churl we were using before. So all I'm looking for now is the druid to replace the archer. That's a ballista. This is a slow to fire but lots of damage guy. We'll get this guy. Upgrade into a 2-star. Another pikeman. Do I want to replace the archer? Probably not, since I have plans already. And then I think what we're going to do is we're going to continue on from here and save some cash. You can see they have these synergies like Behemoth, you know, Vanguard, Ranged, Rogue, that kind of stuff. If you get 3 of a unit of that type at tier 3, you unlock a permanent bonus for the run. Even if you sell those units, you retain that bonus for the run, which is a super cool thing you can do. So you're not punished necessarily for investing in something weak early on and then selling it later. You could actually benefit from that, and I haven't figured out what's best yet, but it's a great game. It's got a lot of cool mechanics going on in it. So let's continue on. Sometimes when you enter an area, the quest will be, yes, kill the elite to progress. Here it is. So somewhere on the map is a very strong unit, and the portal to escape will not show up until I destroy that unit. And sometimes that can, if you're not strong enough, if you haven't leveled up enough, it can be a wipe. Fortunately, when you lose all of your units and then you lose a life, it does a bunch of damage all over the screen to help you out, and then respawns everything all at once. Incisive. Unit gains crit chance on kill. Okay, well, it's not going to hurt, for sure. Crit chance scaling. Sure. I usually don't reroll too much. I probably should reroll more. There's the elite. This guy is a pain in the butt. He's got 1,000 health. Okay, he literally has more than that, I think. But let's buff everybody up. With these pikemen, they can often punch him into a corner, and then he just can't move. So that's what I'm trying to herd him into this corner down here. There we go. Get him in the corner, guys. See, I'm starting to lose units, and they're respawning as fast as they can, but yeah, they're going to get him. They're going to get him. There we go. Survivor's Guilt. When a friendly unit dies, all clerics gain 3 stacks of Frenzy and Incisive. Oh, okay. So then my healers get better when a unit dies. Cool. And some armor. All right, awesome. So we're getting kind of a build going. You know, we've got this synergy with Rooted, and we've got a big buff for clerics to heal. So we want a few strong units that root, and clerics to heal them. Now this is a cool one. This is called the Nemesis. This is a special enemy that doesn't appear normally, and this will follow me around for the rest of the run. I don't want to take this because I hate it, but it might be valuable depending, because this would double what I have, which is cool. 50%, sorry. But this is a little like floating bloody flesh skull face thing, and it follows around the player, the skull. So it will try to bypass my skeletons and go straight for me. So it's a bit stressful. So I would take this if you are either desperate for in resources or doing really well and you can deal with this guy well. But I wouldn't take him if you're just having like a normal run, because he adds a lot of stress. He makes it so that you, as the skull, as the player, can no longer stop what you're doing and just kind of sit for a second while your enemies do stuff, because this Nemesis, once it dies, in a little while, another one spawns. So I could always come back for it if I want. I'm just looking for treasure chests. See, it takes them a while to kill stuff, and you do drop coins and sometimes relics, but you have to wonder how much time is it worth. So I think down here, I'm just going to go take a look and see. Yeah, this is, I'm trying to avoid this stupid flesh dog thing. All right, excuse me. I don't know what this is. Charred Forest, an opportunity to stray from the path. Oh, so this will take me to a special level. These are really fun and often fatal. I don't think I've seen this one, so we're going to do it. I will still get an opportunity to shop, so I can power up a little bit. Cut Purse can give you gold. These are cool. Druid, here we go. Okay, so Deep Six, the Archer, I'll get 22 bucks back. And then here's the Druid. So now we have 3 units that can root, which is fantastic because we have... what was the special we had? I don't know how to see it right now. I think right now it's only showing me these upgrades. Let me take a look here. I think it'll show, here we go. Heal stack on crit. That's not it. There was something special about Root. Oh yeah, it's when things die with Rooted, it spreads. That's right. So we'll be looking out for those. So I might banish this guy. I'm never going to buy him. And we'll upgrade. Bam. So now we got another pikeman. So there, now we have a champion. So look how cool they look when they upgrade. So this is a level 3 unit. It took 9 pikemen to turn into this guy. But he's super cool. Plague mages are super fun. I think I'm good with my current build, to be honest. I'm probably just going to continue buying what I already have. But there's tons of units, and as you play, you'll unlock them because you'll just do a thing, and it'll be like, you've unlocked a new unit that'll show up now. And you're like, oh, okay, I didn't even know that was a thing. And that's part of the fun of the game, is you just doing stuff, and then suddenly you've got more options. Druid. I'm going to banish the Dancer and the Archer. Dreadmaul. I'd really like to get a couple, one of these to 2-star or another couple Clerics. I will take that. I will continue to buy pikemen. Here we go. I'm actually going to buy all of these and then go on. So I've got a lot of crappier units right now, but I may need the bulk of units. They do respawn a little faster, so like this one's 6 seconds and this one's 7. But obviously, I'd rather wait 1 more second and have this guy. But you can't control it. They respawn in the order they die. Alright, so I'm in. I've never been here before. Oh, okay. What are these? Okay, I'm going to frenzy everybody. Gosh. Kill the elite. That's probably not good. Armor multiplier, but lower dodge. That's fine for me. Armor up, lower health. So we'll buy both of these. We want big armor. In fact, we can show you. So look at this bulwark, for instance. His armor is 100 base, but we have him up to 168. So he's lost 25 health, but gained 68 armor. So he's going to be a lot better at not taking damage, even though he has less health. So we probably want to take some max health items eventually, because we have a cleric that, you know, if they die, then what's the point of the healing? Okay, nothing there. I'm a little worried. To be honest, these special paths are very dangerous. Dungeon threat goes up. Sure, I want the legendary. Units gain revenant. Okay, yeah, we've got more revenants buff. What is that thing? Oh my god. Oh god. All right, buff. Go, my minions. Oh, they're probably rooting the shit out of him so he can't do anything. This is going pretty well so far. Rusty Dagger upgrades damage across our units. I'm gonna park myself up here, stay safe while they beat this guy to death. I think the rooting is really helping. I don't know if you noticed, but he couldn't move really, which is kind of a fun. This is an interesting one. This altar will damage all units equal to 75% of their remaining health, but give me a legendary. So what typically happens is, when you take this, all your units are super weak, and then if you get hit, it's going to start killing them off. Or if you hit a big enough group of enemies or a strong enough enemy, he's going to be able to kill them faster than they can respawn because he's only chewing through a little bit of their health. Hey, Unknown Soldier, how you doing? This has been, I've been kind of explaining how this game works, so you will have to go back if you want to see the beginning of this. But I am planning on doing another tutorial, I think, on this game for YouTube at some point. Oh, thank you so much. Look at this beautiful coffee I was just delivered with my Has-Been Hotel cup. There we go. So I'm not going to do that yet. What I like to do is find the portal, come back and take this buff, and then sprint to the exit so I don't die. Oh, a gold chest. Ooh. Coup de grace. Crit multiplier. 50% damage more on a crit. So when they crit, let's take a look at their crit chance. So 0.75, 1, 1.5, 1, 5. So less than 2% crit chance. But when they do crit, you can see the multiplier is huge. So this guy does 2.3 times damage every 1.05% of his attacks. So it's nice. It just doesn't synergize super well. I probably should have re-rolled it, but it's just so fun to take all the different stuff. All right, I gotta find the exit. Some damn exit. There it is. All right, let those guys kill those off. So let's run back here, grab this, and then get the hell out. So this is going to damage everybody severely. So you can see I'm actually close to losing a life if I were to lose all my units. So let's just get out of here. We got the gold chest. We got the elite. All right. Oh, the druid. Okay, so I've never purchased the druids before, so this is new for me. Okay, so this guy doesn't do anything special at tier... Necromancer Survivors. It's actually great. Yes, this has been a bit of a tutorial. It's a fantastic game that I'm obsessed with. It's kind of like an auto chess game too, like auto chess or TFT or something, where you buy groups of 3s of units and then they upgrade, and then they also have like these synergies that if you get 3 of them, they do something cool, which is awesome. What's Siege do, I wonder? I haven't had that before. Down the rabbit hole. Here, Unknown Soldier. So I do like all of these units. They're working with my synergy. I want a 2-star cleric at some point. That would be nice. See, right now I'm interested in just... Oh, the sharpshooter's fun. Ballista. What's the difference? Range siege, range slayer. Okay. Different synergies. Chopper. I'll banish that one. Here we go. So we got a 2-star cleric. Another 2-star Dread Maul, so we're good to go. I'm feeling pretty strong this run. Dodge scaling. I'm gonna roll that. Armor I'll take. We don't dodge, we block. What's this do? Cease! Units will take 3 seconds longer to respawn for 90 seconds, but I recruit 3 units for free. Sure. So we'll take a pikeman. Roll. Cleric. Roll. Dread Maul is more expensive. And then I can continue shopping if I want, which is a super cool thing about this. Or what I like to do sometimes if I'm like, no, I'm good for now, you can take this event and then just continue and just get interest. It's just an extra chance for interest. But I will take the 3 free units at least. I just had to spend a little bit on rolling, but that's fine. This is experience for my skull after the fight, like for meta progression. Oh, there's the Nemesis spawner again. I really don't want to do the Nemesis. Buff everybody. Go, go, go. On death, crit scaling. Range units deal plague on hit that are not already affected by plague. Ranged. Druid is magic. Cleric is I only have 1 ranged unit. It is cool, though. I mean, it would certainly help. Especially because he roots them. It's not the best, but I'm going to take it because it's fun. It does seem fun. Alright, they're kind of slaughtering. I know the portal was there, but I don't feel like I got too many chests here, so let's keep going. Is there anything left? I'm wasting a lot of time. Here we go. Payday. Ooh, here we go. Armor, sure. Respawn rate, yep, absolutely. And now we can get out of here. I'll just grab whatever this drops. This unit sometimes drops artifacts and stuff. Nope. Alright, let's just get out of here if we can. They're all spawning south. Might have enough for another artifact. No, I don't want to roll. Let's just get out of here. No, I don't want that. I really don't want to deal with the Nemesis. Alright. There we go. So I've got a veteran bulwark. More pikemen would be great. Dread mauls. So I've got a champion bulwark or dread maul. Now look at this guy. That is a big boy. Area of effect damage now. So he's no longer melee siege behemoth. He's also area of effect. I didn't know that they could add. I didn't know they could add traits. Was that always there? I'll have to check. I'll have to see another dread maul and then I can check. So we got a veteran Retarius again. Another cleric. Roll one more time. I'm just gonna keep taking units. I'm feeling strong and I'm feeling well powered up that I can afford to have weak guys dying and taking up space. Next shop, could you move your cam to the left of the shop refresh? That would move it off the map during the run. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's in the map. Okay. Yeah, let's go here and see how that works. Okay, and the map isn't critical for the enjoyment of watching. All right, let's take a look. Let me move that. I'm gonna move it up to here. That way you can see my. Down here it shows like how much health I have across all my units to give you a sense of if you're close to losing a life. I don't want to block that either. Cam isn't really necessary for most of these games I play, but I know you guys just want to look at my beautiful face. Yeah, that's great. Thank you, Balance Ben. Buff. After this run, which I may or may not, I'll probably win, but you never know. Sometimes you feel strong and then you suddenly die. You guys can pick what character I go with next. They're all super weird, apart from this guy. And difficult. Whoa, whoa. Punch through. Oh, the dead end. Lots of armor, though. I bet these guys have really good armor. Yeah, because he's getting a bunch of flat armor and a bunch of percent bonuses. I'm getting 12 armor and then 58.4% more armor, and then Vanguards get 2% more as well. By the way, I don't know exactly how things like armor work. I just know big number is good. corpuscle multiplier. That's these, so I'll find more of those. My active skill cooldown is quite dramatic. Oh, here we go. Armor up, dodge down. Perfect. I don't care about dodging. Damage up, enemy damage up. Sodden gauze. I might come back for that if I find, you know, 20 more corpuscles before I leave. I didn't find the portal yet. I needed, what, 98 or 96 or something? I think I needed 96. I bet we can farm them off of these guys. Oh, one more. There we go. There we go. That's a pretty cool one when you've got these big healthy guys. I know I also lowered their max health, so... Oh, here's another special site. Okay, we're going to take this one. Just look for chests. Yeah, we'll grab these. Ducat drop multiplier. Alright, so this is going to lead to a spider layer level, which is super cool, and then I should have to kill an elite to get through. I do get a shop. Perfect. Okay, let's, do I want to banish anything? The more things I banish, the more expensive it gets, but then the less I encounter things I don't want when I'm rolling. We'll do one. Probably at 32, it's not worth banishing anymore. It's probably worth just gambling with rolling. Ooh, here we go, a champion. Okay, so this guy does... Oh, now he adds a stack of feeble when he hits, which is... Unit deals less damage for each stack of feeble. Okay. More pikes, more dread mauls. Another clerics. We've got 2 veteran clerics. Ooh, a champion druid. I don't know what this does. Every 3rd kill spawns a flesh-eating plant that attacks nearby enemies. Weird. Weird and cool. I'm just going to keep buying. I have an extremely good horde right now. I don't have any corpuscles for the shop. Oh, these spiders don't stand a frickin' chance. Oh god, not this one. Okay. Friendly units rapidly lose health when more than 20% health remains. Units have a common health pool. I could not tell you what the purpose of this is, because every time I've taken it, I rapidly lose the game. So I'm not going to take this. I'm going to re-roll it, but it's super interesting. I just don't know how to make it work. Echoing ward. On death, the nearest friendly unit has a 50% chance to gain a stack of invulnerability. Sure, that helps prevent like a cascade of failure if I start losing units. It'll make the other units stronger until they start respawning. There's one of my plants. Look. Oh, creepy. Oh, I get it. Flesh eating because we're bones and they're flesh. That's right. Excuse me, spiders. God, that's a lot of spiders. Jesus Christ. Excuse me. Oh my god, that was a lot of spiders. Where's the elite? Ducat drop, but respawn time goes up. 0.1 second longer for 12% more money. I think that's good for me because I already have long respawn time units and I have clerics to heal them. So the gold can be used to get more high quality units. Can't escape the cordyceps build. Yeah, apparently not. Alright, what's this guy gonna be? Oh, this is the 75% damage. Let's not do that yet. It's gonna summon a buttload of... Oh, there's the elite. That's a bad time. Bad time to do that. That's okay. They're slaughtering these spiders. Look how safe I am in my little pool of bone boys. Units damage increases with missing health. Now that would be a reason to get that thing that lowers your health constantly. It's still extremely dangerous. 5 stacks of plague. Enemies spew a projectile that deals plague. Well, the Retariuses are only putting plague on units that don't have it, right? Because it was... I don't think I can take this. I don't think this will happen. I don't get 5 stacks of plague because the Retarius only apply plague, I think it said, to a unit that doesn't have plague. So I think the most I can have is probably 1. You know what? Let's just take it. It doesn't matter. I'm actually doing super well. So the portal has appeared. We just got to find the portal. We haven't spotted it yet, or it would show up on the map that we've explored. I'm going to go ahead and do this 75% health thing, even though it could be extremely dangerous. Oh, I get to buy units? Okay. Banish that churl. Oh, a second champion pike. Oh, there's the bone golem. These guys are cool. They've got a huge amount of health and armor, but they do not attack. So these guys work well with a thorns build. You can get items that put thorns on all your units, and like you can get thorns to scale with your crit, and you can get thorns to like spread to your allies and stuff. So that's pretty cool. But in this particular build, I don't think this guy's going to do me any good. So another veteran druid. Okay, I think I'll pause there. Get some income. There's a fire mage. So I'll get some... so you can see the screen turned kind of a weirder color because it's warning me that my health amongst all my units is getting low. Stack damage multiplier and vulnerability. What? Does this mean if my units have invulnerability, they do more damage? I do have a way to do that. Something's giving me invulnerability. Oh, there's the portal. Oh! He tried to sneak up on me there. It's an ambush. Oh my god, finally. I can't believe it's been this long to get a champion bulwark. Look how cool he looks. So, on death, grants 3 stacks of shielded to all friendly units, which gains extra armor, which we get extra percentage bonuses to, and flat bonuses. So it'd probably affect the armor here. So 1.4 more in addition. Cool. So should I keep buying pikemen? I think I should keep buying the units that root, for sure. There is a point where I like to stop buying units. Like this bulwark, I think I'm going to stop buying them because I'm not seeing them very often because they're common. So it's going to take me a metric ton of time to get another couple 2-stars or a 3-star. So I think I'm done here. I'm going to continue on. Oath of the Brawler. Here we go. So I have 3 tier 3 melee units. So now all my units do 10% more melee damage for the rest of the run, even if I sell those units. Doesn't matter. If I sell them, the rest of my units still do it. If I buy new melee units, they also get it. It doesn't matter. Oh, we're at the boss. Okay. It's a big, like, flesh cleaver carver guy with a meat grinder on his back. This is a unit purchasing station because the boss fight, you can be in this arena for a long time. You can only use it once. So you want to, if you spent all your money at the start, which like I just did, you want to wait. Ooh, damage up but enemy dodge down. I do not want that. Damage up but they attack slower. Okay. So I'm going to wait until automatically devour nearby corpses for a chance of extra loot. That one's fun. I can go back and walk over all these bodies and they blah, 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 blah. I can actually, like, I can tap the shop and just say not now. So it's not like you can't ruin it by accidentally going to the shop. Just don't buy anything if you're not ready to start spending. This is that's your last chance to buy units. You can buy units one time during the boss fight. The artifact shop, which is around here somewhere, you can continue to visit. Didn't it pan over to the... Where's the damn boss? Bloody Quill. There he is. Oh, hello. Buff. Oh, he's rooted in... Oh, so the plague is stacking. Okay, so I don't know why or how that works. Range units deal plague on hit to enemies that are not already afflicted by plague. It kind of sounds like it shouldn't be stacking, so I don't know why that's stacking, but You know, I'm happy for. Oh my god, they're gonna kill the boss! What's happening? I'm way too strong for this. Defeat remaining enemies. I think they just patched this so you can skip this somehow. I don't know if there's a portal or something. Attack rate, health down, crit, attack rate. Friendly units gain thorns. There it is. See, that works really well with the bone golem because he's got so much health and armor. The enemies are going to bash themselves on those thorns forever. And if you have like a cleric, keep them alive, it's even better. Alright, how do we get out of here? Kill all these units so I can escape. Could have sworn they said they added, maybe it's an option in the, like in the options. I thought it was like a button you could click during the run to like leave. Because like once you fight the boss and win, like this part is never challenging. Okay, there we go. So now I think it ends. There we go.
Break free of my chains and burst through the granite slab intended to contain me for all eternity. With a horde of bone at my disposal, I carve through the fleshy abominations that guard my tomb. It is time to seek revenge.
I know those of you that joined late don't know the story, so I'll just say it real quick because it cracks me up. The story is that there's a necromancer who was going to ascend, and on the night he was going to ascend, that's all, it's not explained, his body betrays him. And I mean literally his body betrays him. Like his body uses a shovel to cut off his own head, and he buries his head, and then the body goes off and makes a bunch of necromantic flesh monsters, and then the skull comes back and revives a bunch of skeletons. So it's skeletons versus flesh. That's the game. It's freaking hilarious. The first time I saw that cutscene, I think my mouth dropped at how ridiculous of a premise that is. Incredible. There are very few deaths. The pikeman died the most. Damage dealt. Looks like the pikemen, the dreadmauls who were late to the party still did a ton of damage. And this is how much money I spent on them. 200. Yeah, okay. Damage per second. The cleric did 1 damage somehow. I don't know about maybe. Oh, because I gave them thorns at the last second. So maybe one cleric got hit 1 time by a little guy. That's funny. All right, so now I've got points to spend on like my build, so I can do stuff like make my cooldown faster, extra stacks of power when I use it. So you just level up and get a little stronger. So what do you guys want to see me do? I can play this main character again, and I've beaten the catacombs and the sewers, and then I'm on the arena, which is really hard. So I could play him on like a harder difficulty. I can play Garg the Chained. He only recruits champion rank units, so you can't buy a unit until you can afford to buy basically 9 of it at one time and get the big one of it. You can't buy the little ones. You have to be able to afford the big ones. And he doesn't attack, and he leashes a chain onto close enemies, and then he buffs them up, or close allies. The many is the exact opposite. You cannot tier up units. You will just have tons and tons of crappy little guys running around. And his attack is crappy as all hell, but it gets stronger the more allies you have because he gets like a very, very small percentage of their stats. And his ability respawns a bunch of units instantly. And then I have Yorick, whose attack, he shoots these little musical notes that kind of like wander around the screen. And they have a slight homing to them now. They just patched that yesterday. And his ability causes all of my units to have their on-death effects trigger without actually being killed. And then I still don't know how to get this guy, but I'm curious to find out. So these guys these 3 I'd be playing on a lower difficulty because I'm bad at them and I don't have a lot of skills. Like this guy I have 1, 2, 3, 4 points, 5, 6. I've only leveled up 6 times with him. This guy, I think I have even fewer. I've got 2, 3, 4, 4 points. It's really hard to use. So what character do you guys want to see who are still in the chat? So there's at least one of you still in here. I'm not 100% sure, but let me know who you want to see. If nobody says anything in the next like minute or so, I will just pick somebody. So I'll just step away for like 1 minute. Yorick, gotta go Bard. Okay, thank you, Balance Ben. So we'll go over to Yorick. So Yorick is fun. You get bonuses to troop units, but really what you want are units that have an on-death effect. So what I might do is let's go back to the Tome of Knowledge, and let's look at the units and see which ones have on-death effects. Because I know like the Bone Golem does, and you can get on-death effects. So on death, the Bulwark grants shielded. On kill. On kill. So the, like, what's in the multiple grenades? The hurler. Ballista. I don't know what the 3-star ballista does. I've never had one. Herald has an on-death effect. Bone Golem has an on-death effect, I think. Yes. Okay. So we've got some ideas of what we want to go for now. So let's get in there with Yorick. Alas, poor Yorick. So, skill tree, I have a little bit of bonuses to troop damage, dodge, and the cost of troop units. Okay. And then I've got, let's see, I attack a little faster, a little more damage, and I've got a little longer, the music notes stay on the screen a little longer. All right. Continue. We're going to go to Catacombs. I've never beat the freaking first level with them, apparently. All right, so let's see what I start with. I start with 2 dancers, a tier 2 dancer, a drummer, a tier 2 drummer, and a jester. Interesting. So these are all troop units. So if I can get all 3 of these to tier 3, I would get the troop bonus, and then I could just get rid of them and keep the bonus. All right, so there's my little notes flying around. They're pretty funny because they don't like stop when they hit something. They just keep wandering around. So in that way, his damage is pretty good. It's just very random. They just added yesterday in the patch notes a small amount of homing to that effect. So you can see these guys take a lot longer to kill these early units. I gotta get out of here. My goal is typically to get out of the first level within the first 30 seconds. So, actually not too bad. I'm only a couple seconds behind. Yeah, these are my troop units. So I do want to buy these and get the bonus. Bulwark has an on-death effect. Pike did not. Alright, let's save a little bit of money. Maybe this time I won't upgrade the shop so quickly, and we'll see if we can get some early game things to 3-star and get the meta bonuses. Attack rate multiplier and armor. I think I'm gonna grab these 2. I wanna see if I can make his notes. Where is everybody? Get back here. Get the hell over here. So his power right now does nothing because my units don't do anything on death. But there are relics that, oh my god, there's nothing down here. There are relics that will impact things like that. So that's kind of an interesting idea. Whereas that first guy, the Venulator, who just shoots fireballs, nothing really crazy is going to happen with his skill. Punch through. Yeah, ability ready. It doesn't do anything yet. Alright, treasure. So I can cast it, but I don't think anything happens. Luck. Luck's good. Luck impacts drop rates of everything and quality. It's valuable enough that there's a thing you can take at the start of a mission that's like +2 or 3 luck for the run. So getting some luck early is probably really going to pay off. Grab those coins and then get the hell out. Everybody heals up to full on the way out. Dancer, we do want to get. Yeah. Oh, drummers. Dancer. Jester, Bulwark. And let's do one more. Let's just do this shop and stop. I'm going to save a little bit of money. Ruby, you okay? Ruby? My cats are having a day today. I don't know what's wrong with them. All right. Excuse me. Excuse me, flesh monsters. Oh, that's an artifact. Attack rate multiplier. Corpuscular shop. Attack rate. Enemy dodge goes up. I don't want that. I don't want the enemies to have any dodge. Thank you very much. I'll buy the health and the attack rate. Passive still doesn't do anything. I can't wait. I hope I can get a bone golem tier 3. Because you get that bone nova or whatever. That sounds really fun to have that on death. Just walk up and nuke people. Okay, quite a lot of guys here to punch through. Oh, I'm starting to lose a lot of units. Okay, looks like we're okay. Spawn rate up. Thank you. I would love to have that. Just kind of getting in and out of these guys. I don't want to spend too much time fighting them. And then if I don't see a chest, there's one there, but I'm just going to go. I think it's not worth the time. Dancer. Okay, there we go. So we got a champion. So if we can get a champion drummer... so we need 3 drummers and we need 2 jesters, and then we'll have 3 champion troops, and then we'll get the whatever the bonus is. Drummers. Bulwarks. I don't want the chopper. Okay, I've got a okay, there we go. So I'm going to stop there. I'm almost out of money. Wouldn't be able to afford everything in the shop. But this guy now does Frenzy on kill to 3 nearby allies. The Dancer is a rapid sequence of 3 melee attacks. He used to attack once. So that's interesting. So this guy is just rapidly attacking. So he would probably do well with stuff like base damage upgrades because he has low damage but high attack speed. I know they do well on like crit and dodge as well. Frostbite. Melee units inflict chilled on hit. That's awesome. Gain stack on dodge. Frenzy. Okay, yeah, our units have, I think, higher than average dodge. Yeah. This Dancer has a 15.3% chance to dodge attacks. That's awesome. And then he'll get a Frenzy stack, which makes him move and attack faster. I'm just killing this spawner. Okay, well, my guys do not attack that, do that much damage, do they? Alright, let's just get out of here. Ooh, the hand. Oh, I gotta kill the elite. Okay. Active ability that I still can't use. So this is the elite. So this is gonna be dangerous if we can't... Okay, his health has not really gone down much. My guys are dying. Oh, I got... Thank you. Sorry, so apparently it's snack time. Thank you. Are you headed out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye, I love it.
It is really neat, Paul. Bye. Thank you. Thanks for the coffee and the forced snack. Joey says he has no faith. No, he has faith. Are you guys on Discord or something? No? Are you with Joey? Biblically? Because we've punched him into the corner. But look out, like, he's still got like half of his health. No, no. Flesh dog, get away from me. Okay. Oh my god, this elite is a nightmare to kill. Holy shit. Please die. No. What's this? Dodge scaling, but armor down. It's probably good. Destructible spawn multiplier. 50%. Oh, cool. So these things here that spawn on the map, they have a chance to contain goodies. So having more of them spawning is great. The other cool thing is there's at least a couple of artifacts I've found that impact that. There's one that increases the chance of those having goodies in it. And there's one that gives you a power where whenever you break a destructible object, it launches a little grenade in a random direction. They typically don't have a big impact on the game, but if you have lots of them and you're spawning grenades, then that could be really funny, especially in the second zone, the sewers. You tend to fight big hordes of little guys, so the grenades would be very helpful there. Almost got him. Oh my god, that was, 100 experience. That's experience after the match. Okay, artifacts. I can buy 2 of these. Destructible item drop chance. Absolutely. We just got more destructible items spawn. Attack rate up, damage down. Damage up, enemy dodge. We'll get this. Attack rate up, but we do a little less damage. That's, we'll get more of that. So this is the one that makes my units respawn longer for 90 seconds. So what I'm going to do... Oh, a secret area. So what I want to kind of do is run out the clock on that if I can. I think it persists if I go to the next level. So I think I might literally stay here and farm enemies for 90 seconds. It's a little dangerous. That's 3 ticks of this thing. But we're on an easy difficulty still. We've done pretty well. It's probably the best Yorick run I've had. Only maybe like my 3rd or 4th one, but still. These guys are still spawning very slowly. We're almost halfway. I could even go back to the vendor, actually. The corpuscular vendor. So I just need to run out this clock. Because if I go to the next zone and say, get hit with the elite early, because this is going to be a special... The special site's going to have an elite. And I don't think this is canceled between floors, so I have to be careful. Come to me. Do not come. The difficulty's starting to get higher here. Let's roll it. Okay, we've got dodge up, armor down, threat rate down, but I get less money. Player attack damage. I think I'll take the dodge one. We don't have... I mean, these poor guys here have no dodge, so they're not getting any benefit. They're just losing armor, but these guys are only in the group to be a 3-star, and then I can use their special on death ability. Alright, let's get out of here. Time to go. Not this way, though. We're going to go to this special site, which I'm not sure what it is. Amphitheater of the Damned. I don't think I've ever been here. I don't want the pike. I don't want more dancers, because I'm interested in... These are professional, so let's... Why am I seeing these, actually? We'll banish a couple units that I don't want to see. Not you guys. So jesters are professionals. So let's roll here. I don't know what these guys do on level up. I probably need to buy stuff. These guys have a good dodge rate. Maybe we put assassins in. There's a jester. I need one more jester. Yes! Okay, champion. So we're going to get some kind of cool bonus for having troop units. And then now I need to ask myself, do I keep buying these units, or do I need to look for the ones that have the on-death effects, which these don't. Yorick starts with all these troop units and has bonuses to them, but they don't have on-death effects, so I don't quite understand why. Cut purse can give me money on kill. Melee rogue. I have a couple. I have enough. I could try to get a melee bonus going. Okay, a veteran, assassin. This is doing more damage based on missing enemy health. Okay, let's continue and see what we get. Oath of the Thespian. Troop units gain a stack of performance for each crit, dodge, and kill. Performance. Reaching 20 stacks of performance triggers a crescendo. Unit periods over here. This unit unleashes musical notes which bounce around and deal damage to enemy. Okay, sick. All right, free bone. Where am I? Whoa, 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 whoa! Dungeon threat by 5%. Friendly units gain thorns, sure. I don't have any on death effects, do I? Wait, was it on... For each crit, dodge, and kill. No, okay, so my passive doesn't give them those, unfortunately. But they're gonna build them up. Is that the elite? Oh, they're throwing a lot of shit at me. Oh my god. Okay, oh, wait. No, wait, those aren't the elites? They're just that powerful? Oh, guys, ooh, this is not good. I mean, my units aren't dying, but I feel like I'm not doing any damage. Oh, shit. Do you see that thing? Oh, boy. Alright. Let's get everybody cornered here. Oh, God, not there. Oh, my God, guys. I'm gonna lose. This is not good. Oh, dear God. Who's left? I have so few units alive. Oh, no, I'm in trouble. Wow, this is a strong area. Okay. I don't know how I'm going to get any stronger. I can't buy units. The only thing I can do is buy artifacts. Thorned armor? Percentage of this unit's armor value is added to Thorn's damage. Cool, but not great, because I have low armor. Okay. So the problem is right now is my units are kind of spawning a little slower than they're dying because they're not dealing enough damage. I don't have any AoE really. Kind of a bit of a problem. Ooh, health. Oh, awesome. Oh man, I could be here for days. And then they've got javelin throwers in the back. Alright, here's what I could do. As much as I hate summoning the Nemesis, it would give me a free shop, because it says I would get 3 units for free, which means I would have access to a shop. So let me run around the map, look for any gold. I'm going to go back, I'm going to bite the bullet, take the stupid Nemesis, and that'll give me an opportunity to sort of cheat some units. Because I may not be able to defeat this elite at this rate. Understudy. All friendly units are capable of gaining performance. Cool! That's super cool. Okay. Alright, let's take a second to fight these guys off. The elite kind of got distracted, I guess. Oh my god, that's so many units. Are you seeing this? Jeez. These guys are beefy. Can I beat these guys? They're actually... There's more enemies than okay. Alright, oh god, the elite. No, don't touch me. Woo! Alright, I'm going to the shop. I'm going to the Nemesis. Fine. Alright, let's buy stuff. Whatever we already have, we're buying more of them. Herald has an on-death effect. He's not a troop unit. We could get rid of the bulwark since we're really not using that synergy very well. Although we do have 3 melee units. Maybe we get one of them to champion and then we get this later if we live. Professional. Elite is the pink. So if I upgrade again, I would see... Actually, this is kind of the right situation for me. I'm going to buy everything that I can. I need to be as strong as possible. Okay, we got a champion. So that means melee. So we need one more melee at champion, which could be... it's going to be a lot of these guys, actually. Not going to buy that. Don't know if I can... Oh, Bone Golem. Oh man, I would love to get rid of... Ooh, I can't do it right now though, because I'm struggling. God, this is tough. That's an elite. I'll upgrade the shop, and then the next time I shop, I'll see only, like, the elite. I'll see much more elites. Okay, let's hope this matters. Did a fair bit of upgrading there. Use the on-death effect to give shielded out. Awesome. Oh my god, look how many units are dead. I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. What I need to do is go and hide somewhere while my units respawn, but it's so hard to do. So I'm holding shift right now and forcing them to follow me. I'm trying to avoid fighting until my units have respawned a bit. But in the meantime, the game is getting harder, so you know it's a give and take. All right, go fight. Get shielded. Oh, they're pressing in on me here. There's the nemesis that are following me forever now. These come after me. They do not care about my units, so this was the downside of taking that buff. Look at him, just a stupid goopy head that won't leave me alone. My units will fight it, but I get stuck on him. And as soon as I kill one, another one will spawn shortly after. Oh my god, all my units are dead again. I think I might lose a life here, and there might not be anything I can do about it. So let's go to the elite and just allow it to happen, because it'll do damage to things on the screen. Okay, there we go. So it did a whole bunch of damage to everything on the screen, because I lost a life there, because I lost all my units. But now everybody's back, has good health, so we can hopefully pick on this elite now and get him before it's too late. This guy is doing AoE damage to everyone. Oh, there's a nemesis hitting me. I didn't even notice him. I hate you, nemesis. I might have to lose another life in order to beat this thing, which is really unfortunate. Maybe they can do it. They're close. He's getting low. When a unit would be killed, the next attack is instead dodged, and the unit heals 25%, gains 5 stacks of Feeble, and Feeble makes you deal less damage. This is good for keeping me the fuck alive longer. Let's get everybody with me. I need to live a little longer here. Maybe I can get my units to respawn, even though I'm wasting a lot of time. I'm making a fair bit of money. I've already spent a whole bunch. Okay, keep following me, keep following me. Let's get this dancer to respawn, and I think we're good to go. Okay, shielded, go. Trapped in a corner here. These guys aren't even the elite, so it doesn't even matter. Okay, to me. Attack rate, max health down? I don't think so. Attack rate, armor down? Sure. Alright, hit that guy right there. Hit him. He's getting real low. Music notes are pretty helpful because they hit multiple enemies, even though they kind of wander around aimlessly. Okay, I lost another life, but at least I killed the elite and I can move on. Alright, that was nasty. Gosh, I have to think about if I want to take this kind of thing in the future. That was really tough. Okay, I can't get to the portal. There's too many guys. Stop throwing things at me. Ah! Where's the portal? Help! Go, 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 go! We made it. Easy peasy, not barely an inconvenience. The Herald. Now that's something I was gonna get. Now it's got an on-death effect. So what would be like? This applies frenzy to allies. Deals a weak It increases bad stacks on enemies. I don't know. I kind of think it's this bulwark, but I don't have another 3-star melee yet, so if I do that, I won't be able to get the bonus before I move on. So let's look for... I keep getting these. This dancer is really good. These weaker ones are almost a bit of an inconvenience, to be honest. There's the oh, there's 2 bone golems in here. Ah. I'm gonna dump the cut purse. I don't want you. There we go. 2-star. So if I can get a 3-star bone golem, I need 6 more. They have an on death effect that's pretty cool. I can still get the melee bonus if I can find 3 assassins. Okay. All right, another veteran. Okay, we have to stop there because I'm out of money. But now we're back to regular old catacombs. So this, look at, yeah, they're just stomping through everything. Oh my god, that arena was so much harder. That is crazy. To me! Alright, keep myself safe. Oh yeah, and there'll be a nemesis coming after me forever as well. To be on the lookout for that. It's not on me now, is it? I don't see one. Oh, okay. Clerics. Assassin. I need 2 more assassins. Drummer. Drummer. 1 more assassin. Come on, assassin. Yes! There we go. Champion assassin. So now when I leave this shop, I'll get a permanent bonus. Oath of the Brawler. So melee damage 10% higher for the whole run. Awesome. Okay, so let's go get treasure.
To me.
Enemy duration multiplier frozen. Crit chance goes up. Was it crit chance scaling? Crit chance. And we would lose attack rate. Attack cooldown. Oh, it's already quite low. They attack very quickly. So maybe a little bit of... Why is this one's max health low? Than the base, and these are higher than the base. There must be a flat increase and then a % decrease. That must be what it is. Yep, 10 increase minus 5. Okay, I'll take this. I think we've got plenty of attack rate, but having more crit chance is great. Oh, there's a nemesis. Get off of me. No, leave me alone. Go away. Hey, you're creepy and weird. We've got him punched in the corner. Nice. All right, we got to hurry up. What am I doing? I'm at hell difficulty. Trapped. Luck. This little thing pops up that says luck if your luck scaling dropped extra stuff for you. Attack rate multiplier. Damn. A lot of attack rate multiplier. Corpuscular shop. Respawn rate. Good. Oh, watch out. So I could get 2 of these 71s. Thorned armor. Enemy dodge. I'll grab this just because we have some synergy with that, even though it's not perfect. Stack on crit rooted. Deal stack on crit disarmed. That's awesome. Yeah, we have a fairly good crit build. Where is it? Crit scaling is 10% higher. And disarmed and rooted are fantastic. Flat armor. Oh, there's a lot of gold over here to collect, actually. And I hate to backtrack. I'm rich. Treasure up here. What was that? Oh, that was a crescendo popping. It made a little sound. That's fun. Where's the portal? There's treasure in this next room, though. Oh, there's also an event. Oh yeah, I haven't seen this one yet. This one's kind of tough. You have to stay in the circle while the flag is raised, and it can be really hard. So let's wait till this nemesis is dead, because that's going to be a big problem for me being in the circle, and then now we're going to rush in there and activate it. Except buff. So I can't leave this circle or I start losing progress. As soon as we see a nemesis, we've got to prepare how we can do. There it is. Okay, but he can't get in. He's getting punched away. Come back to me, please. Oh, come back to me. I don't remember what I got for a challenge reward. I just like doing them. That's getting kind of a lot of gold drops here. I feel... Oh, damage goes up. Oh, the flat amount. Oh, that's good. That's great, though, because we have really high attack speed on some of our units. They just don't hit very hard, but now they'll... 2% less attack speed for 4 flat damage when you're doing 12 damage is awesome. Is my luck really high? I feel like I'm getting a lot of drops. We're at apocalypse difficulty. I probably should get going here. It's hard to justify leave. Look how much money I have. Do I still have the cutthroats? Is that what's happening? No, I got rid of them. What the hell? I don't even have a bonus to killing things and dropping money. What's my... destructible spawn multiplier. So 50% more things are spawning and they drop more stuff. That's not... But still 2%. Maybe I'm just killing a lot of things. Where's the bonus to my Ducat drop rate? Doesn't seem to be in here anywhere. Strange. Alright, let's get out of here. Getting close to the boss. I can buy so much stuff now. I'm going to replace you with something. I think it was the Herald, if I see one. Oh, another champion jester. There's the Herald. I think I will... Well, no, he's got a on death effect. It's just the Herald does too. Maybe I get rid of... This increases stacks, so that's pretty good. All friendly units have their good stacks increased, so that's pretty good. This gives good... Yeah, so these guys synergize well. So maybe, really, it's the Assassin that goes in favor of the Herald. There'd be a lot of buffing. Is it worth it? Let's do it. I'm going to get the Herald. I'm going to... You know what? We'll buy more of those guys. It's fine. Let's banish these little shitters. So we now have another champion dancer, which is going to be pretty gross. Do I buy more? I think I will. I'm spending all of me money. Second champion drummer. Here's the Herald. There's the Bone Golem. We need one more Bone Golem. Yes. Okay. Awesome. Champion Bone Golem. So this guy, on death, releases a Bone Nova, which deals 100 damage to nearby enemy units and adds a stacks of... Was that Rooted? And then this guy, when he kills, increases stacks on enemies and allies. So that's a cool little synergy. All right, I have... Let's see. What do I have left that's just a shitter? I need more heralds, but I'm not going to get them. I think we just got to continue. This might be the boss room. It's not the boss room. Okay, let's see this Bone Nova. Bam! Oh, that was cool. Nemesis, get away from me. There's a lot of treasure in there. Oh, more junk is going to spawn. Hell yeah! Yorick the Trash Man. Oh, there's kind of a lot of bad guys in here, actually. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. What's this thing? Oh yeah, return to the start of the previous floor, but the dungeon threat remains. So it gives you an opportunity to collect even more loot before the boss. I don't know when that's good or bad. You're gonna make the game harder through threat, but easier through like all the stuff you're buying. I usually do it because I feel like it's a cool thing. I'm starting to lose a lot of units. Oh gosh. There's a wall of enemies here. Oh, Nemesis, get away from me! No, leave me alone. No, fuck off. Oh god. Uh-oh, I only have one life. I can't afford to lose all my units again, or I actually lose the whole run. So we got to get the hell out of here. I'm gonna just go to the previous room. I can't afford to wait any longer. And then we'll just get a little stronger here if we can. I don't want more drummers. The dancers are my DPS. The herald, I want a champion for the on-death effect. Okay, I feel stronger. This is the dungeon threat increases, that's fine. Doubles my balance, or 50% of my balance, and I can buy a lot of relics. Okay, I'm entering run and dodge mode now. Oh my god, this is a large level that I've gone back to, okay. More destructible items. Oh my god, they're dropping a lot of stuff. I don't think I've ever had this much money dropping. This is a lot, and yet I don't feel that strong. It might be because I'm buying units that are not great in a vacuum. It's really the synergies I'm working with here. Armor, yeah, that's fine. Wow, they do good work when they're all alive, though. Goodness gracious. Excuse me, excuse me. Ooh. I came from over there. Went the right way accidentally. I didn't find the portal, which is good. Broken clock. Stronger on units with short respawn, so it's going to make them respawn 2.5% slower, but 0.75 seconds faster. That has to be good, right? Until you had a whole bunch of these, that would be... No, wait, is there any amount of these that would not be good? Hang on a second. Respawn time. 3 seconds. 0.75... 2.5% of their respawn time wouldn't be 0.75 until... You know what? We're going to do math. Hang on a second. So 0.75 of what equals, let's look. So let's just take, what's a longer respawn unit? Like a 7 seconds. Okay. So 2.5% of 7. Let's pull out the calculator here. So if we've got 0.025 times 7 seconds is 0.175 seconds. So then if we 0.175, so 0.75 minus 0.175, so they're respawning a little more than half a second faster. The slowest guy. So this is even better value on all the other units because their respawn time is shorter. So 2.5% is even less to them. So this is great. This is just a huge benefit. Dungeon threat, 3 free units. 1, 2, 3, and then I'm just going to take interest. Respawn rate. Oh my god, this is great. So what are we even at? So 2.1. 3. This guy's losing exactly 1 second. Where's my worst guy? It was the drummer. So he's gone from 7-second respawn to 5.7, which is kind of big. When you're waiting, there's a nemesis. Get away from me! Don't touch me or look at me, you freak. They're hitting him towards me. Stop. Stop. Beat him up. He's creepy and weird. Fucking stalker. Okay. Crit scaling, but damage down. Health on dodge. How dodgy are we? Fairly dodgy, but how much health do they have? 200. So every time you dodge, you gain 2 health. Shovel, destructible item chance. Hell yeah. Crit chance, but damage. So damage would go down. Crit chance would go up. 20%. That seems good. Fuck it, I'll just buy all of them. I don't care. I've got so many corpuscles. Oh, it's a bad guy. Kill it. Alright, so we're going back to the... So we went back in time a level. Herald. Yes, champion. Oh, it's so creepy. So this guy on death, all friendly units gain... So, inspires 5 nearby units, giving them a stack of powerful, shielded, and frenzy. On death, all friendly units gain those stacks. And then, so when I hit space and use my special, I'm giving all of my units a stack of powerful, shielded, and frenzy. Shielded makes them take less damage. Power, deal more damage. Frenzy, attack and move faster. I don't know if this gives me a buff of some kind. It may or may not. Let's spend a little bit of money, but let's not go too crazy. Because I can get big interest off of this. Probably want more heralds. Banish that. We'll do one more. Okay, one more where I buy stuff. There we go. That was a good one. Okay, now we'll get interest on the rest of that. Oath of the Butcher, Vanguard. Damage multiplier, 25% more damage. Jesus. Oath of the Protector. The first time a unit drops below 10% max health, it gains 3 stacks of shielded and cloaked. And then my Jester guy increases those stacks. So this is fascinating. So I really have like a big buff and big debuff run. Much more buffs than debuffs, but yeah. Look at this Herald here. This is such a Joey thing right there. It's so creepy. Let's see what happens when I hit space. Bam! Oh my god, look at all the stacks of stuff everybody has from me hitting space. Damn, look at that. Woo! So everyone's just like 20% better for a while. Alright, where am I going? Let's go this way first. I have such a large army too. Things aren't getting through to me. Harold sticks close to me. He's my pal. I don't know where the portal's gonna be, and I'm worried wherever I go it's gonna be the right way. So my difficulty is now like maxed out, and it's now losing its mind. So I do need to kind of get going here. I can't get through this area. Alright, fine. I'll go this way then. God. I've never had this much money in this game. This is really wild. Free units if I do this? I could just gain interest and move on to the next level and then have even more money than I would normally have. Please stay with me. Come. I have quite the army. 3 free units. Oh, another 3 champions of this. Oh, another champion of that one. God, I'm gonna be strong. Okay, so let's just. Oh, I'm gonna make almost $100 interest by ending. Wait a minute. Wait. What are the crit? The crit chance has got to be getting crazy. Crit hit chance 3% is pretty good. For 3 times damage, especially when that guy attacks. His basic attack is attack 3 times. His attack speed is probably absolutely crazy. Oh my god, there's so much stuff. I wonder if you can wait so long. Like, I wonder what happens if I let the timer go on just forever. Like, will something impossible spawn to stop me, you know? That's what I thought the Nemesis was, my first couple runs when it was showing up. I didn't understand what was happening. Ooh, the 75%. We can't do that until we find the portal. As soon as I touch that, I'm going to be in big fucking trouble. Still haven't found the portal out of here. Where's the portal? I need to leave. I'm stuck here. There's the portal. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go touch the shrine that lowers all my units' health, and then we're gonna sprint to the exit. And I think the next level should be the boss. My senses are correct. I just gave enemies dodge. I wish I hadn't done that. That's okay. Alright, so all my units lose 75% of their health. And now we need to get the hell out of here. Yeah, so they're all going to start dying now. Dodge scaling. Okay. Watch out, please. I have to try not to get hit. So units are even weaker. That guy can hit me. Get out of the way. Move. Fuck you. Alright, run. Whew. Whew, whew, whew. This is a boss fight. I think it is. I think 7 is the last one. So let's spend, well, not all of our money, but like a lot of it. Maybe we get to a good spot in terms of like champions. Yeah, so there we go. So we want like more of these guys, and maybe we get down to just champions. Dancer, dancer. I'm not going to buy that. There we go. Veteran. Although it would be nice to have even more of this particular unit. I'm not going to buy you. Let's banish something. Herald. Dancer. Drummer. Herald. Okay, so I need 3 dancers, I need 6 bone golems, and I need, as a veteran, I need 3 heralds and 4 drummers. It's doable. There we go, another champion herald. That's great. I'm going to stop there with him. So I want to find some bone golems, some drummers, and some dancers. Bone golems, dancers. There we go. Another. Oh my god, I've never had this many extremely high rank units. This is really cool. So I need 3 drummers. 1, 2, 3. Oh my god, look at that build. So the ones that have on death effects are these 3, Golem, Bulwark, and Herald. And then this one is increasing stacks. This one's giving enemies stacks and allies stacks. This one's giving allies stacks, and then this one just does a fuckload of damage because it attacks really fast and my crit chance is crazy. So this is my final build. Let's do it. Here we go. Oh my god, that's a lot of enemies. So there's the boss. I'm pretty confident though. And they have 1 life, so I can't make any mistakes. But I should be okay. I'm just going to pop the space bar. They're kind of slaughtering. I guess my one big downside I have is I have no AoE unless my bone golem is dead. Speaking of that, everyone's dying real fast. At least they're killing everything. Pull everybody over here for just a second. If I let any more units die, I'm going to lose. So we need to let them kill some stuff off. I think they're going to kill things faster than they're going to die. I don't use whatever that is. Damn it. Duration multiplier cloaked. I have something for that, don't I? I think I have a stat something bonus, don't I? I can't see them from here. There was something about cloaked, I think. Great chance, sure. Cloaked. First time a unit drops, yeah, against shielded and cloaked. Okay. Yeah, and then it'll last a little longer. Bone Maiden. That's what they called me in college? No. Thorns damaged, but damage down. No, thank you. Sure. Dancer shoot. Why am I getting 2? So they're dropping so many artifacts that they're piling up in spot. Oh shit! Coup de grace. Coups de grace. All right, we're still working on respawning faster than we can die. But that first horde was so insane. And I think if I can get everybody up here. Oh, there's a nemesis. Okay. Yeah, they're not coming over here very quickly. Units slowly regenerate health when low. Awesome. I need something like that. Oh my god, look at the map. There are hundreds of units flooding in here. I wish there was a count for how many units are on screen. It'd be kind of cool to see. This is so many. Oh my god, the artifact drops. Good lord, look at this. Amass 999 core up. And oh my god, I can't talk. I amassed 999 corpuscles and it unlocked something that looked like a thing you have to do to get Adam. So I don't know what it is, but we can now find it. Alright, I need to get to the artifact shop over here. I can't hold anymore. Corpuscles. Excuse me. Please let me through. Oh shit, these are expensive. Dodge up, armor down. Thorned armor. Probably not good anymore. Musical notes. Cool. These are expensive. Range units deal... no. On death, nearest friendly unit gains 20% of the dying's max health. Absolutely. Yeah, the death is sort of a thing that's happening a lot around here. Okay, I'm really low to losing the game. Look how low my health is. This is tough. I do not know how to get out of this situation beyond sort of getting all my units back up at once, which is tough to do. I mean, at least I can buy artifacts pretty crazy fast, but look how low I am right here. In fact, I'm about to lose again. I need to find a place I can hide in a corner, and the enemies... oh, there's a nemesis. I don't know if I can do this, guys. I have one life. I can't... I have to be careful. All this money kind of counts for nothing, unfortunately. Okay, we're sort of getting our stock of units back up here. I'm gonna have everybody follow me over here. Buff them up. Okay, once we get these guys respawn, I'm gonna go find the boss. I'm almost there. Once I get my power back up, that'll also make it easy. So I've killed a lot of units on the map. Now, obviously, they're constantly respawning. Here comes another wave. But now, like, all my guys are ready at the same time. Oh, they're spawning behind us now. $288 is exactly how many I have. Weird. Wow, attack rate? I have gained 100% attack rate on my units this game. Almost. I'm at like 99. Syringe. Also have enough money to go back to the vendor. Alright, let's go find the damn boss. There's the unit shop. I can use that one time. Alright, kill him. Kill his ass. He's chopping through all my guys, but it's not too bad. Doing okay. So now I have to decide if I want to go into the shop and buy more units, or if they're going to slow me down because I'll have too many bodies. Okay, the boss is running away. Yeah, I say we go to the shop. I can't hold anymore. Yeah. Do I get rid of the bulwark and get something stronger? It has an on-death effect, so I'd be losing out on that. I kind of like my build. I'm just going to buy the things I already have until I get more champions, and then I'll switch to something else. This is the only time I can shop. I'm just going to spend all my money. Now I have to be careful here because I don't want to end with too many. Like, I don't want to buy this guy. I do want that. I want that. So I need like a dancer, a bone golem. There we go. And I can't afford that one. Okay. So obviously I've got more little guys now, but I have like a lot more units. Reroll 100 times in one run. Unlock the Praiser's Loop. Alright, I don't know what that is. I'm going to push back this horde so that I can go into the boss's little room over there and not be surrounded. Respawn rate multiplier. I wonder how good it is now. It's the long guy. It's the drummer. So he's down to 5.3 seconds from 7. Alright, I think we're good. Let's go over here and hide in the corner for a moment and respawn some guys. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of dead guys. Yeah, they're endless. Yeah, look, see this is how much health down here, this skull. This is how much health of my total squad is alive right now, which is not great. Part of it's because a lot of them are dead, and part of it's because they're all wounded. More luck? I don't need more luck. Holy crap. Now it shows that I have nothing? What's that about? I do have very few units alive. Oh, I just died. that run is dead. Shit! I told you, Yorick's fucking hard, and he's not even as hard as Garg and the Horde guy. Oh my god, how long have I been streaming? 2 hours? I might try the Horde guy, try one run on him. Oh, I got a lot of levels though, so I'm gonna be a lot stronger. That was really fun though. That was the best one I've ever had with him. So this is how many times each of my units died. You can see because it was such a long run. I mean, look at that. 99 bulwark deaths. Damage received. Yeah, the bone golems took lots of damage. Damage dealt. The dancers, yep. So the dancers and surprisingly the war drummers were also DPS. And then the amount of money I spent on them. Yeah, you see the cheaper units like the bulwark take less to get, but I also have fewer of them. Damage per second, 69. Nice. And then kills, obviously these guys and the war drummers did crazy amounts. So I got tons. So it was a 30-minute run. 30 threat timer. I gained 4,000. Wow, that's crazy. So I should have some unlocks here. Friendly units deal rot on hit to units not afflicted by it. I don't know what that is. Receive 125% of the corpuscular value of items dropped that you reject. Oh yeah, I forgot you can reject items. I just don't do it. So I can upgrade his skills and stuff. Units affected by ability. Yeah, we'll upgrade that. So more units passives will go off. Extra starting unit Herald. Extra starting unit Bone Golem and Bone Rat. Let's actually... I might reset that and take the Bone Golem. I love the Bone Golem. So troop units. Let's grab some of the stuff I had before. Okay, that's good enough. All right, absolutely. Cool. All right, so let me show you the many. This guy is very tough, in my opinion, because it doesn't matter how many guys you have, eventually they die faster than they respawn. And that kind of sucks. So let's do a Catacombs run with the many. I cannot upgrade units. I can have tons of them, but I can't upgrade them. Also, his basic attack is hot garbage. It scales off of, like, your units, apparently. Like, some small percentage of their stats. Attack rate and lower health. Sure. Whatever. I'm already screwed. I just know it. Active ability cooldown. That's awesome to have because he respawns his units. Crit scaling. Respawn those guys. Get the hell out of here. Ooh. So with this guy we want, so we cannot upgrade. So I have 3 of these guys. They have not combined into a 2-star. They will not. I will always have the basic versions of units. So I lose out on all the cool stuff they have when they get 3 stars. But what you do gain is any on-death effects that you can find will be multiplied quite heavily because you may have 100 guys. Things like thorns, things like on-hit effects that they could have. That kind of stuff is what you want to look for him. And then you want to look for flat reduction in respawn time because they have such a small amount. And then you can afford to take increased percent because they, you know, like this guy respawns in 3 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds. So I'm just going to buy basic units. I don't have any range units. I'm going to buy some basic range units. There we go. So I've just got like a horde of little shitters, and it's really fun, but you will, there's a point where you just don't respawn units fast enough. And that's the part where I'm sort of trying to figure out how to play this character properly. I've tried him 4 different ways. Like I had 4 different builds and I've lost 4 times. Respawn rate, multiplier, horde. So they respawn 20% faster. Fuck yeah. What was this? Can I touch the shop again, please? Thank you. Corpuscular mob. Oh, well, that's good to get that early. Sure. What's this one? 75% of their health. So I gotta find the portal first or I'll die. Active ability. Oh, yeah, that's the other thing I could do. I could do this. And then immediately respawn a bunch of guys. Blood bond. Now, see, I've tried this and it was a disaster. It was an absolute disaster. So I could reject this for 20, but this is a really rare, so I want to re-roll it. If your entire squad is alive, no. Gain stack on kill revenants. Unit respawns faster. I suppose we can try. I mean, someone's got to kill them eventually. Looks like those stacks, do they go away? 100 seconds it lasts, so not really an issue. Respawn rate, yes, please. There's a portal. Ugh, I want to get this treasure though. Oh, it's a mimic. Okay, fuck. I'm gonna beat him up though. Oh, I only have 1 unit left. Go, 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 go. Okay, we might need to actually leave instead of kill the mimic. I can't win. Fuck, go. Jesus Christ, this character is hard. Look at all the enemies. Enemies are actively better than me right now. Okay, hurler. I hate these guys. I'm just gonna buy them. I'm not gonna try to upgrade my store and go crazy with high quality units. I'm just gonna get a bunch of guys early on so I can live, and then we'll do upgrades later. Oh, this one takes you back in time. Could be good. Get all the treasure and then go back in time. Whoa, what a big pile of gold. Health up, attack rate down, but it's 20 health. Like, that's huge. Oh my god, yeah, that's huge. Wait, do I have a minus to their health? Max health modifier -5. Oops. So we'll have to find buffs for that because we want to be healthier. Alright, I'm gonna get out of here. Fight our way back to that event. Oops, there's gold right there. Alright, now we'll leave. Can I touch this? Thank you. Okay, I'm out of money. What if there's an achievement for having a certain squad size? Which obviously is this character. This is like your zombie apocalypse type style. It's just a crap load of really bad units. armor. Attack rate, but armor down. That's fine. My attack is basically like tickling them. You can get buffs to like, it's something like the more units you have dead, the faster you attack and the more damage you deal. So I can kind of understand like when you have a lot of units, you just have a horde that works for you. And when you're running out of units, you can just shoot them yourself. Attack rate, but max health. No, I don't want to do that. I'll give them a little damage and then we'll just move on. They're respawning fairly quickly right now. Helps that I had that cool artifact early on. I think the hurlers are literally little skeletons that throw rocks. There's the portal, but I didn't find very much treasure. Oh well. I don't think it's worth the time it takes. Okay, maybe what I'll do is I'll spend all my money one last time on these. Oh, a chopper. Strong attack, but weak defense. That's fine. And then I think now what I might do is upgrade the shop, and then we'll start looking at stronger units in the future. There's still horde units at higher ranks, like the rats. On kill, slayers reduce their attack cooldown to 0. So if they kill, they instantly attack again. Do I have slayers? I have one slayer. It's that last guy I got. Corpuscule shop. Excuse me. Gain stack on kill cloaked. Respawn rate 10%. But max health goes down 10%. I don't think that's good because I have low respawns. So I'm only looking at like, you know, 0.2 seconds faster, but they would have, but I've gained a bunch of max health. Greatly increased map vision. This one's not bad to get early. Roll once, max health, attack, rate, damage, but enemy damage. I don't want that. I'll take this chunk of health. I feel like I'm doing better this time than I have before, but I also died suddenly. Oh, there's a lot of gold over here. Look at this. Hold, please. What are you doing? Kepri, what are you doing? What the hell are you doing down there? It's just moving something around, making a lot of noise. Is this the whole map? Yeah. Alright, let's get out of here. We should see... Maybe I should not upgrade the shop anymore and just go for the maximum amount of units I can possibly find. Alright, chopper. This guy costs $43 because I have so many of them. They increase in price. It's not good. Let's upgrade the shop. Cleric is not going to be great. Healing is going to be tough to do. Dreadmaul. I want to look for horde units, though. I think I might save some money. Oh, this is going to be the Nemesis. I don't want the Nemesis following me. These little guys are not good. Stunning blow. There's an elite somewhere. Okay, let's go find him. He can slaughter 100 of my guys and still lose, hopefully. Seeing further on the map is quite helpful if you can't tell. It just zooms out my mini-map a little bit, which is really helpful for plotting my path. Respawn rate down, awesome. Dodge scaling, perfect. Automatically devour corpses, yep. Free rerolls would be great. Alright, let's go find the elite. Kill whatever this is. Everybody's stuck on. That was the Nemesis. There's the elite. And then there's multiple treasure chests up top, and I'll probably want to grab those. Unless the portal out spawns like right here. Wow, look. Oh, that wasn't him they were killing. I was like so excited. It looked like they had killed him really fast. Death by 1,000 cuts. Look at him. He can't do anything. Help. Help. It's all these little guys. I think they have a weak knockback. Knockback of 2, yeah. So they're just throwing rocks at this guy until he explodes. Funny. On death, the nearest... Oh, friendly unit is a 50%. That's awesome! I have tons of units dying. The portal is down there. I'm going for it. I think that artifact's going to make me a lot stronger, so I think it's worth the time to go grab that. Ah, flesh dog! No. I could also banish, or I could also reject it and get, I could banish it and get corpuscles as well. Duration, multiplier, and vulnerability. Hey, we just got something for that, I think. Yeah, the nearest friendly unit has a chance of gaining invulnerability, and now invulnerability lasts longer. Cool. So I might have a lot of crappy little guys, but they're constantly becoming invulnerable temporarily, which is really good for survivability. All right, let's get the fuck out of here. Grab the coins. Just holding shift so they follow me and don't get distracted. Okay, great. Oh, the bone rat. I really want that. That is a horde unit. Do I want a ballista over, say, an archer? Slow to fire. Let's see. Knockback is 30. Do we want knockback necessarily? I wonder what else would be good at low level to have a ton of. Probably not the bone golems. I'm just deciding if I want to roll or take this guy. I think I might roll, stay where I am. Get some more of these weak guys. Do I want more hurlers? They're getting expensive. But with that knockback, they do be making it hard for enemies to get to me. These are getting very expensive. Let's go on, and then we'll upgrade next shop and see if we find anything interesting. We'll also see more rats that way. Although I can never get a rat king with this guy, unfortunately. Run is feeling decent. Let's see what I can do to cause myself to lose. I am pretty good at that. Look at them, they're kind of slaughtering. Whoa. I wonder how many units I have. Oh yeah, the big downside to this character, one of the big downsides, is that you can't get those meta buffs for your whole run by having 3 champions, because you can't have any champions. Oh, there's the portal. I don't want to go that way. Attack rate. Everybody's dodging, attacking quickly. This is pretty good. We've got events over here to do. Bunch of stuff. Oh, there's the gong of summoning. Let's do this one first. This one will be possibly easier because I've got so many bodies around me to protect me. They're kind of wrecking for me here. This game is so addictive. I cannot believe how fast time goes when I'm playing this. It's also one of those games where you're paying attention all the time, so it's kind of like you can lose track of time because you're just so focused. Dancers. Churls are something I'd be interested in getting rid of. Fire mage. Choppers aren't bad. Ballistas, fire mages? Like, I have so many melee units, but it kind of feels like that's a good thing. How do I get the bonuses? Do I want to get rid of churls? They seem useful. Or carvers, which are even weaker, but they're horde units, so they're getting a little bit of passive bonuses. I have archers and hurlers that are ranged. And then I've got these melees. So I wonder if I'd be too weak if I got rid of too many. These guys respawn slowly. Yeah, maybe I should look for slow guys that respawn quickly. Assassins aren't too bad. Maybe I just stick to these guys until I see something. Inspires one nearby unit. Now, do these heralds inspire everyone if they're big? I can't have a 3-star. Power seems less useful when their base is so low. I guess we just continue on. Attack rate and then damage down. Getting rich. Alright, let's see what horrors will we spawn. 3 more units for free? Dude, I'm safe as shit in here. This is awesome. Oh, okay, I got my 3 free units. Just respawn slowly. I want things that respawn quickly. Oh, petard. These guys explode. They kill themselves to blow up. That could be good over maybe the churls. Problem is then they go in and they die. They do a lot of damage, and I lack AoE damage, so that might be just sort of a necessary evil. Oops. No! In fact, I'm going to banish this one. Never show me that one again! Health up? Yes. Attack rate, but damage down. Player attack damage. Sure, mine's really bad. It literally doubled it with that artifact. Look how small everybody is! It's the portal. Oh yeah, I devour corpses. Fight my minions. Fight for me. Alright, let's go. I don't care about that spawner thing there. These are getting very expensive, but it is funny to have 13 of them. Druid? What would I get it over? Oh, these are getting so pricey, man. We got a lot of units. So we're on the second to last. Maybe the goal here is to get to the boss quickly compared to the other groups before everything outscales you. Oh, we've got a gong. Oh, and this will lower the dungeon difficulty by a few steps, so that's actually really good for this. I'm not even losing units, and I'm not sure why. Stack on kill of frenzy. And banish wish them to never see them again. Crit chance, damage up, attack rate down. Stack on crit. Crit scales only 5%. Poise, crit chance scaling but damage down. Damage. So they're gaining 4 damage and -2. So the minus 2% damage, -6% of their damage is almost nothing because they hit for so weak, but they'd go up to about 25% crit chance. So I think that might be worth having. We do got to be careful with all the negative damage ones, though. At a certain point, they'll be critting for like 1 damage. Oh, a lot of bad guys in here. I am getting perilously low in units, so we're gonna run somewhere. There's still a fuckload of units following me. I'm gonna spawn some units. We're gonna go in here, and then we're gonna fight in this little gap here. Never mind. We are gonna keep running because I am gonna get my ass kicked here in a second. There's an artifact there. I don't know if I can stop to get it. I have 2 units left. I have to go. I have to find the portal, and I have to leave. No, I can't afford to do that summon. I'm going to lose a life here. I'm almost positive. Yep, there it is. Damn. Well, at least now we can fight these guys instead of running. Kind of. Damn, these guys are strong. What is happening? Wow. They're slaughtering me. Okay, I don't know why that's happening. Maybe those guys have an AoE or something. You guys are not spawning fast enough to deal with this. Alright, I have to get out of here. Oh, shit, I gotta leave them in a loop-de-loo or I can't leave. Oh, my damage actually hits now because I've got so many dead units. I can't find the portal, guys. I really need to get out of here. I'm gonna lose more lives and then the game. Oh my god, where is it? Start here? Maybe it's down in that corner? Jeez, I really don't know where to go. Oh, there it is. Okay, it's in the corner. Let them fight a little bit. Farm a little bit of gold. No, we're gonna lose everybody. Let's go. There's an artifact there. I can't stop. I'm gonna lose. Jeez. Toffee. Alright, I've got $50. I think I should probably spend all of my money since I'm feeling weak, and I think I'm going to the boss. I'm just going to buy what I already have and not worry too much about it. I've got billions of units. All right, let's go. Let's go swarm the boss. Oh, he's well protected. There's a mass of those units that I don't like right there. See if we can go around them a little bit. I think they know I'm here. This is like a all-out war. Oh. I might be able to actually win against this group. I'm actually getting kind of low here. The game's warning me I'm almost out of health. Okay. I'm in big danger here. I might have to bite the bullet, take a health loss, and then fight the boss with my last remaining life. Respawn time down, but up 2.5%. Perfect. That's awesome. Okay. That should help quite a bit. If I don't just straight up lose here. Alright, let's go to the boss. Fuck it. I'm gonna start losing lives. I might as well try to beat the boss up with it. Alright, here he is over here. This is the unit purchaser. Alright, fight the boss, losers. Oh, okay. So once I lose all my units and they respawn, it'll do a bunch of damage to things on the screen. There we go. Big hit. This is my last chance to beat him. Boss is actually fleeing, having taken like no damage. I'm not really sure why that happened. I don't have that much money, or I would go shopping, because I'm about to die. I think I might have to. Okay, we gotta find a place that we can hide out. I don't think I can do it. So there's something about this character I don't understand. Because I always get to this point where it feels hopeless. I have one life. Like, if I lose all these guys, I lose. So I think it's just kind of over. The best thing I can do now is buy a few units, but they're very expensive. I mean, this guy costs 100. That's kind of fucking crazy. That's really all I can do. So my own character's attack is pretty good when everybody's dead. Should we get far enough away? Alright, where's the boss? Where'd the boss go? There he is. There's the boss again. Okay, hello. Hello, excuse me. Alright, this looks like a loss. I don't think there's any way I can like wait long enough for my units to respawn. If I could just like sit in a corner, it would still take like 2 minutes to get everybody back. Oh no, he's running away again. I'm so fucked. Oh my god. Oh man, there's just no way. There's no way I can do this. Yeah, I don't understand this character apparently. I haven't been able to beat this first boss on him. The first character you start with, I beat the first boss and then the second boss, like of the second zone, on my first try each. And then these other characters, I'm like 5, 6, 7 tries in on each one. I can't beat the first level. The third level is really hard. I haven't beaten that one yet on the main character, but I might be able to now because I have a lot of upgrades. This is just this wall of meat just seems like I'll never get through it. I thought those little pitar guides would be my AoE dealers, but they just don't deal enough damage to justify waiting for them to respawn. Maybe I can just run around the boss and hit him like this. It looks like it might take 40 years, though. I am shooting a lot. Oh my god, he's running away again. Dodge down. Okay. Attack rate multiplier, active ability, cooldown multiplier. 3% more respawning. Great. Where'd the damn boss go? I think there might be too many enemies on the map for me to deal with. This seems like an impossible number of... Okay, I'm gonna die here in a second. It seems like an impossible number of enemies. Okay, I died. Oh man, fun though. So now I gotta... Man, how do I beat... How do I play this damn character? Maybe I just grind some levels. Certainly gonna make me stronger. So his skill tree has some cool... So like, look at all the deaths. Look at that. 162 carvers died. How about damage dealt? So the carvers and hurlers... Okay, the choppers... These guys didn't do enough damage to be worth it, I don't think, because they die to deal damage. And you gotta wait for them to respawn. So I think I'm not gonna buy them ever again. They're horde units, so I would think they would have more synergy, but they really don't. Because there are like... Is this me? Unit cost, yeah. Drop on friendly death. Oh, I can either drop these or I can drop money on friendly death. Interesting. Flat dodge. Wow, 40% increase to dodge? Per point? Holy crap. Alright, maybe there is a way to do this. Player skill automatically triggers if one unit's alive. Yeah, seems like something to get. But down here you see inherit squad damage stats. 10%. Player damage multiplier per unit in respawn queue is 1%. And you can increase it to 5%. Player attack rate multiplier per unit in respawn. Additional player attacks per unit death. So when units die, I shoot extra times. So really cool. The Many is, in my opinion, is the hardest one of the 4 I have unlocked. This character is crazy easy to play just because he's just normal. This guy's hard. This guy's really hard. This guy's hard, medium hard, I would say. Okay, I think I'm going to end my stream here. I want to thank everybody so much for watching. If you enjoyed Skull Horde, which is a very fun game that doesn't take itself too seriously, but has some really, really good mechanics. And the dev, as of the last week when I bought it, has been very active. I've seen it patch almost every single day. Usually minor stuff because, again, it's daily, but it's stuff like just yesterday they patched it so Yorick's musical notes have a small amount of homing instead of being totally random. And like he starts with an extra drummer or something, and this character starts with a blah 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 or whatever. So just a little bit of balances here and there. Dev's trying to figure out how to make the game maybe a little bit more accessible, because besides this character, these characters are hard as shit. So it's like, and you can grind out experience pretty easily by just doing runs and losing, but some of my runs have been... I had a 3-minute run on this character. I died in 3 minutes. It was terrible. Now, it's probably my fault. Could have been a little bit of luck involved there with maybe getting some bad stuff. But yeah, a 3-minute run, I got like no experience. So, but thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this, like and subscribe. Check the link below for the playlist of other random live stream potpourri videos I've done. Check out my channel. I'm doing lots of Age of Wonders stuff, of course. I think I have a new series starting soon-ish. Soon-ish, yes. Or maybe Monday? Tomorrow? I'm not sure. So thanks again for watching. I'll see everybody in my next video or my next live stream.